routine and offer a variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, ladies and gents? Emil Senek here with Real Sports Cards. We are live. How about a little late night Bowman Chrome basketball? Let's get into it here. We have got a 12-box sealed case that we are live and ready to rip. This is our hobby case. Let's get into it. We owe Beto a huge thank you for closing us out. It was actually perfect timing. I was just wrapping up, finishing up all the other breaks, and we got her closed. So let's start ripping. We're not wasting any time on this one. 2 autos per box. You guys know the drill. This stuff is absolutely loaded. And to say I'm excited to rip this is an understatement. This is actually gonna be my first break of Bowman Chrome basketball this year. I wasn't able to get in on any of the release day fun that Nags and Titus and the Wisconsin boys had, so we are ripping it now. Happy Saturday night to everyone crazy enough to still be up. It's even getting late for you West Coasters. This one's been marinating all night long. And you better believe that I am ready to see some monsters. 12-box hobby case. Packs are easy to rip, thankfully. Let's get into it now, guys. Best of luck, everyone. If you're here hanging out, let me know. Let's see some heat. We've got X-Fractor Robert White. Flip through all the base. Flory Badunga on an X-Fractor. Jeloni Cambridge for Ohio State X-Fractor. And Sky Blue, Aiden Holloway for Bama. That is unnumbered on the Sky Blue Refractor. And upside down, Braden Smith with the first Bowman Refractor. That'll play. There is Asa Newell X-Fractor. Followed by Derek Queen starting us off with a great gold first Bowman auto numbered to 50. What a beauty there. Maryland going to Brendan Darr. Congrats, Brendan. Golding, 26 of 50 in box number 1. There's a purple steel Venters to $3.99. What's next here? Trent Perry to $1.99 with a blue refractor. X-Fractor RJ Jones. The Flash Dylan Harper. And Robbie Avila, the GOAT there for St. John's out of 150. Social Studies, Robbie Avila, X-Fractor, Cannon Catchings. With Fletcher Lawyer, X-Fractor, whole bunch of X-Fractors throughout this. There is Emmanuel Sharp, first Bowman Refractor. There we've got McKinley Randolph, X-Fractor. Followed by Clifford Amore, Alabama, first Bowman Inc. And Bama now on this one is going to, where are they at? Zaxter K. Zaxter on the board. Sky Blue Baron Falon. And that is box number 1 of 12, my friends. 1 of 12. I'm going to sleeve up. We got 2 refractors per box, it looks like. The Braden Smith is actually a great card. His stuff is selling great for Purdue. Get all these X-Fractors sleeve. There's plenty of X-Fractors in every box. I might actually end up just saving all those X-Fractors for the very end and sleeve them up off camera so you guys don't have to watch me sleeve the entire time. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Sky Blue refractors. And of course all the numbered stuff will top load up. This stuff is way too much fun. I'll tell you that much. This stuff is way too much fun. Nice little Dairy Queen Gold Auto to start us off in box number 1. And let's go box 2. Who is here up hanging out with us? Zaxter said he's working right now. He's up on the late night shift with me. We have 1 break left open with some great giveaways at UFC Royalty. Such a sweet product. If we can't get that full tonight, I'll push that back to the morning. Get some more people to have eyes on that with those giveaways added. Let's see box number 2 here. There we go. Good luck, guys. There is Dylan Harper. Nice first Bowman refractor for Rutgers. There's a great card to start us. We've got Boogie Fland, X-Fractor. And Ace Bailey, first Bowman basing, Rutgers with a beauty. Rutgers here going to Joseph Delves. There you go, Joseph. First Bowman base auto. There is a purple Jeloni Cambridge to $3.99. X-Fractor Dame Sar. With an X-Fractor Jaleel Bethia. And Sarah Strong, first Bowman X-Fractor for UConn. There's a great one. Jaden Nunn. Sky Blue Refractor. There we've got Jaleel Bethia with a refractor upside down. And Sion James, X-Fractor for that Duke other spot. There's Alex Caravan. Alex Caravan, Refractor Inc. UConn. Going to Hawkman. That is numbered. Unnumbered, actually. Just a refractor auto. Alex Caravan up top. There is Grant Nelson, Sky Blue Refractor. X-Fractor TJ Bamba. And thought that was Cooper. It is not. X-Fractor Jaleel Bethia. Deshaun Harris-Smith with an X-Fractor. There he is. Cooper Flag on the base chrome. And a green first Bowman, Isaiah Evans. Number to 99 for the Duke. Other spots. That spot's loaded up by Isaiah Evans. Going up top for box number 2. We'll go through and do all of our color again. Gotta sleeve up all the Cooper flags. Unfortunately, Duke going down tonight. I guess unfortunately or fortunately, depending on depending on who you are. I was really excited because I thought this year was gonna be the first year that I had a championship game that I guessed correctly. That did not happen. So I've got Florida winning it all. They're still in the championship. But I had that Florida-Duke matchup, which obviously is not going to be happening. Even if Florida wins, the rest of my bracket was shot enough that not going to be winning any money this year in bracket pools, unfortunately. Another year of March Madness almost done. We got I think the national championship game is Monday, right? I'm excited for that women's national championship game tomorrow. I'll be hoping Paige Beckers puts on a show tomorrow night. Let's go. Box number 3, Sonia Citron on a first Bowman X-Fractor. There is Cooper Flag. Nice X-Fractor. What's the name of that insert? That is the Acropolis Cooper Flag X-Fractor. All the Cooper Flag going to Mike G. There you go, Mike. The more Cooper, the better. Ace Bailey, first Bowman X-Fractor. And a blue Ryan Emhard to 199 for Gonzaga. X-Fractor Drake Powell. Or excuse me, Refractor Drake Powell. X-Fractor Langston Love. There's Audie Crooks on the first Bowman for Iowa State. And Prince Aligby. First Bowman base ink. Not the first Bowman, but just the Bowman base ink. Seton Hall on that one. Going to White Tiger. Let's get Prince top loaded up. There's Kaylee Heckel, USC Sky Blue Refractor. Followed by Xavier Booker X-Fractor for Michigan State. And, oh, that's nasty. The orange ink, 23 of 25, Braden Smith. That's a big one. Purdue. How sweet is that? Purdue will be going to Superfly. That's going to take our money mitts, knocking Derek Queen. Braden Smith, an absolute stud this year. There is Con Kneppel with the X-Fractor. Kylan Boswell, excuse me. Nice. Juju Watkins at $2.99. Not a first. She had her first last year, but this is her first in a USC jersey. $2.99 Juju. We've got Jeremy Fierce, X-Fractor, Juju base, and Prince once again. We got refractor ink this time. Seton Hall. White Tiger. Getting all that Seton Hall action on the refractor ink this time. There he is, Ryan Emhart to 150. And Patrick Ngangba with the refractor for box number 3. Not a super long break by any means, but a ton of color, a bunch of ink, and tops as they have been loading up these Bowman Chrome U products. We'll get Ace Bailey with Rutgers X-Fractor up top. All right, box number 4 now. We have had a blast of a night here this evening. It's been a fun one, guys. To say the least, it has been a fun night. A whole bunch of Inception football. Some Topps baseball. What else do we have? Plenty of Pokemon. Definitely a little bit of everything, as these Saturday nights have been. And we're going late, which is always the key on a Saturday night. You know that's how it's been a good night if we're ripping late. All right. Next box. Here we go. There is Zayd Lowry refractor. There's a Cooper Flag base. Michi Johnson, he's going back to South Carolina with an X-Fractor. That one's going to Ohio State, though, on this year's base. And Robbie Avila with the on-card campus visits auto. This dude had some serious social media hype last year. I didn't see much this year from him. Still love him, though. Robbie Avila going up top with some ink. And that is going to round out a full showcase for us. With our first out of this box. There he is again, out of 199 with the first Bowman blue. X-Fractor Simeon Wilcher. Let's see, Social Studies, Joyce Edwards refractor. X-Fractor, come on, Malawak. And Diamond Johnson X-Fractor, followed by Jordan Lee, Texas Purple to $3.99. John Bull X-Fractor. And Boogie Fland, Blue Facilitators, number to 150. Darion Reed, Social Studies X-Fractor. Kaylee Heckel, USC X-Fractor. And John Bull for Ole Miss with a Sky Blue refractor. Jaden Akins with a refractor. There we got X-Fractor Darion Reed. There she is. Let's go. Juju Watkins, green ink to 99. Beto, let's go, baby. 81 of 99. Juju Watkins, green refractor auto. That USC spot just marinating all night with Justice Carlton to $3.99. And delivering a big one for you, my friend. That's awesome. That's that late night closer mojo right there for Beto. Just doing my job. Just doing my job. That's awesome. I think Juju is going to be a really interesting buying opportunity over the off season here. Obviously, unfortunately, going down with that injury in the tournament this year. I could see some off-season dips in the middle of this summer that I think I'm going to try my best to capitalize on. And she's next up. You got Paige Becker's gone this year. There's definitely some superstars following her tracks, with Juju leading that next charge of girls. Alright, here we go. Box 5. Let's go. What's next? There is Kate Koval, Notre Dame Refractor. With X-Fractor Boogie Flan for Arkansas. There we've got on-card eye test ink Langston Love. Baylor with that one. I think Baylor is on the unassigned spot. No, they're not. Going to Tugboats. Tugboat taking home the Baylor spots. There's a purple Jaleel Bethia to $3.99. Dame Sar X-Fractor. And we've got gold. Oh my goodness. This is just the Robbie Avila break. 17 of 50. Social Studies gold. Robbie Avila for St. John's. Just keep it rolling. White Tiger there. With some more. Jaleel Bethia X-Fractor. Sarah Strong, first Bowman X-Fractor for UConn. Michi Johnson, Sky Blue Refractor. And upside down, Jelona Cambridge. Refractor for Ohio State. There's Sion James X-Fractor. And Kylian Boswell out of 150 with some blue ink. Illinois with that blue ink. And I don't see them as a spot. So Illinois is one of those combo teams. There's Simeon Wilcher, Sky Blue Refractor. X-Fractor TJ Bamba. There is Cooper Flag, Social Studies. Just the base insert, but everything Cooper's getting top loaded. Jaleel Bethia X-Fractor. Deshaun Harris Smith X-Fractor. Cooper Flag, first Bowman. And Michaela Blake's nice Vandy green refractor, numbered to 99. And another box with plenty to sleeve up. I know some people were talking about Cooper Flag staying back another year at Duke, which would be wild if that ends up happening. I've got to think there's no way he doesn't just take his guaranteed first overall pick, go to the NBA, and get paid. All right. Box number 6, our halfway point here. As we've got a great showcase up top. So glad they make these Bowman Chrome packs easy to rip. Let's go. Box 6, Ashton Hardaway, X-Fractor, followed by a Refractor, Nolan Traore. With the social studies inserts, X-Fractor, Dylan Harper, Mark Sears, X-Fractor, and a blue Jamari McDowell, number 2/199 for KU. Fletcher Lawyer with a Refractor. There is Jackson Shellstad, X-Fractor, followed by Jonas Adu, Refractor Ink for Arkansas. Let's see, that Arkansas spot going to the Hawkman. With Sky Blue Refractor, Johnny Broom. X-Fractor, Raven Johnson. With Cooper Flag on a base chrome. Ace Bailey Facilitators. Nick Boyd, X-Fractor. And Braden Smith to 299 with that first Bowman Aqua Wave again. Upside down, Aiden Holloway. Upside down for no reason. There's RJ Jones. Upside down for the Refractor for TCU. X-Fractor Mod Noel. And Big Kahuna Ink, Donovan Freeman. Syracuse with the Big Kahuna auto. And Brendan Darr with that Syracuse spot. That's kind of awesome. I'm going to knock UConn just because I like those Big Kahuna autos. There's Donovan Freeman. Steel Venter, Sky Blue Refractor. Gets us halfway. 6 boxes down, 6 boxes left to go on the late night Bowman Chrome basketball. We know Braden Smith's going to be staying up there, so I'm going to keep him in the money mitts. With the non-auto color as well as the auto. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's see what damage we can do in the second half of this case compared to the first half. That's a great start, though. That's a great start to get us going. With 12 more autos left, anything can happen. 7. Good luck, guys. X-Fractor Braden Smith right away. With Cooper Flag on the Acropolis. X-Fractor Kennedy Smith for USC. And Ali Zeebel. UConn first Bowman X-Fractor. There's Drake Powell on a sky blue refractor. Joyce Edwards refractor. X-Fractor Emmanuel Sharp for Houston. And Prince once again. Seton Hall. Just loaded up in this case. All going to White Tiger. Keep it going, my friends. There is an Aqua Wave Grant Nelson to 199. X-Fractor, come on, Malawak. Campus Icons, Cooper Flag. X-Fractor, Asa Newell. Need some Cooper Flag color here. There's a Juju X-Fractor for USC. No play there. Jaden Akins, Sky Blue Refractor. And upside down, Donovan Freeman with the first Bowman Refractor for Syracuse. We've got LeBaron Philon on the X-Fractor. And Trey Norman, Marquette. Base ink. Marquette will be going to Sky on the board. Sky. X-Fractor, Johnny Broom to wrap us up. I grew to not love Johnny Broom throughout this tournament. Still a stud though. Still a great player for Auburn. Couldn't get the job done against Florida here tonight. I almost feel like I have to bet Houston in that national championship game because I feel like the likelihood of me actually picking Florida to win it all is super unlikely. It's like the game show theory. If you get asked to pick 1 out of 3 doors, and then the game show host opens up the second door to find nothing, you statistically have better odds at that point of choosing from 50-50 that you do from the original 30%. That might be the methodology I'm going with for that national championship game. As in, it is so statistically unlikely for me to have chosen the winner that now I have to flip sides. I don't know if it works like that when it comes to college basketball, though. Who knows? All right, next box. Here we go. X-Fractor, Hannah Hidalgo. Another stud in this product. Darian Reed out of 150 with the flash blue. And nice Cooper Flag Campus Icons X-Fractor. Getting some Cooper color here. We'll take those X-Fractors as much as we can get them. There's Billy Richmond with an X-Fractor for Arkansas. Juju with the sky blue refractor. And LeBaron with a refractor for Bama. There's Jordan Lee, X-Fractor. And green ink Bama, Clifford Omori out of 75 with the green ink. Alabama once again to Zachster K. Let's go, Zach. Raven Johnson to 299. A lot of crooks in there with base again. Steel Venters X-Fractor. And we've got Dylan Harper, Facilitators X-Fractor, Cannon Catchings X-Fractor for BYU, and the green refractor to 75. First Bowman BYU to Big Sales 32 with that BYU spots. Upside down, Aiden Holloway refractor. And Johnny Broom X-Fractor again. There's Cannon Catchings. We had the color. Now we've got the ink. Nice value spot grab on the BYU spot for Big Sales. With a blue Drake Powell. Numbered to 150. First Bowman, North Carolina. Blue out of 150 there. And those Tar Heels. Let's see who's got those Tar Heels. They are going to the Hawkman. We'll get all the Juju color top loaded up. South Carolina with Raven Johnson going to Coach Gump. And they're flying through sleeves here. I'm still down to rip UFC royalty tonight. If we got anyone that's feeling some more closer mojo here in the late nights. I'm here, so I might as well be ripping. Like I said, if we can't get that one full here, I'll push that back to the morning, get some more eyes on that when everyone's awake with those giveaway spots added. All right, 4 boxes left now in the last quarter of this case. Beto's in for one. How many were we at? Last I saw we were at 6. Looks like we're still at 6 left. So Beto, I'd say if you're cool with it going in the morning, the plan is to fill it up for the morning then. Unless we can get some more people, some more late night owls jumping in. There's Donovan Freeman on an X-Fractor. And Canvas Icons Blue, Darion Reed out of 150 for Alabama. X-Fractors, Trent Perry for UCLA. Joyce Edwards X-Fractor. And a purple, Diamond Johnson to $3.99 for Norfolk State. Nolan Traore, International X-Fractor and a Cooper Flag base, followed by the Refractor, Darion Reed. X-Fractor, Traore. Riley Kugel X-Fractor. And there's green, Jordan Lee, numbered to 75. Texas. Going to Tugboat with the green, Jordan Lee. Cooper Super top loaded up again. All right, upside down. Nolan Traore, that international spot there again. X-Fractor Kennedy Smith. With, oh my goodness, let's go. Not one, but two, and that is nasty. On card, Big Kahuna Inc. Juju Watkins. How wild is that? Beto coming through with the big time close. And getting rewarded with the new Money Mint now. The second Juju auto of the break. Oh my goodness. That'll play. I'd say that gets the job done on that USC spot. How sick is that? And not one, but two Jujus up top. Beto, let's go, baby. Patrick Ngangba on the sky blue. There's Kennedy Smith with a refractor. That's wild. That's a big card, too. On card, there's Derek Queen with an X-Fractor. And Drake Powell. First Bowman, blue ink to 150. And North Carolina. Once again, I think that's going to the Hawkman. And North Carolina to the Hawkman. We'll knock Donovan Freeman to get Drake Powell up there. And a blue Prince to 199. That is another great box. I think anytime you're finding Juju Ink, you can call it a great box. Second one there of the break. As we're down to 3 boxes. I guess this is the last quarter of the case now with the last 3. My math isn't good this late at night. I'm focused on the cards, not the math. Left. 2 Juju autos. Ace Bailey ink. Braden Smith orange ink to 25. Derek Queen gold ink to 50. Here we go. Zayd Lowery, X-Fractor, and Nepple with the Duke Refractor. And how about a gold Jaleel Bethia for Miami, numbered to 50, gold facilitators. That's our first, second gold non-auto that we've seen. X-Fractor, Nolan Traore. X-Fractor, Aiden Holloway with a gold Layden Blocker, numbered to 50. DePaul with the gold there. Upside down, Derek Queen refractor for Maryland. Cooper Flagg, Acropolis, Jaden Akins X-Fractor with Kennedy Smith. USC to Beto once again. Refractor ink this time. Not as big as Juju, but we'll take as much as we can get with that USC spot. Cooper Flag first Bowman. Zayd Lowery, Sky Blue Refractor. X-Fractor, Patrick Ngangba. There's Grant Nelson, X-Fractor. And Drake Powell with an X-Fractor as well. Cam Scott, Aqua Wave to 299. Ali Zeeble with a first Bowman Refractor. And what is that? The team logo variation, Scotty Middleton, Seton Hall. Just going to town. We'll throw him up with the Robbie Avias. Seton Hall going crazy out of this break. There's Kate Koval with an X-Fractor. There's Silas Swords, first Bowman. And on card, final exam tutor ink. That is Keyshawn Gilbert. On card ink, Iowa State. Going to the Hawkman. There you go, Hawkman. Sean Gilbert will knock Drake Powell, actually. I'm a sucker for those on-card autos. And Patrick Ngangba out of 150 for Duke on the blue refractor. Just like that, we are down to 2. Derek Queen refractor top loaded up with that gold auto. See if we need another pack of sleeves here soon. There's going to be a lot of these players that are just getting sleeved up that are probably just worth hanging on to for a little bit. You literally never know with a lot of these guys. All right, 2 left. Four more autos. Still no Super Fractor yet. That's what we're hoping for. And 9-0 in the final 35 seconds of the game. Houston went to beat Duke. That's so insane. Let's go. Trent Perry, UCLA with an X-Fractor. Facilitators Refractor, Jaleel Bethia. And Silas Swords, nice flash X-Fractor for Michigan. She's legit. Robbie Avia, X-Fractor. And Ahmad Knoll, numbered to 299. Aqua Wave for UConn men. Nepple with an X-Fractor for Duke. And Derek Queen, Social Studies, X-Fractor. Isaac McNeely, X-Fractor for Virginia. Come on, Malik. Malik for Duke. Sky Blue. Let's see, upside down. Juju Watkins, Refractor. Prince, X-Fractor. Cooper Flag, base. And Aiden Sherrill. Nice first Bowman Refractor auto. Alabama freshman there. That Alabama spot with plenty of action here tonight. And a green Emmanuel Sharp to 99 for Houston. There's Kaman Malawak on a refractor. X-Fractor, Aiden Sherrill again. And Justice Carlton, first Bowman, blue ink to 150. Texas going to Tugboat. There you go, Tugboat. Blue ink to 150 with a purple Cannon Catchings to 399. And that, my friends, is going to bring us down to some last box mojo. If you're still up with me late tonight, I appreciate you guys a ton. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching this come Sunday morning. So if you're watching this Sunday morning, hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday so far. We'll have to figure out something special to do. For some National Championship Monday breaks. We'll get something cooked up. We still have a couple boxes of some older Bowman University products. Chasing some Caitlin Clark, some Paige Beckers. Some of the past couple years players. I think we got Wemanyama in there too. I mean, I would run it tonight. If it gets full, I would run it tonight right after this. Saves me a trip coming back up here tomorrow morning. I'm still here right now. I'm still kicking. Let's see some last box mojo here, guys. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. We've got X-Fractor, Kiki, Irafin for UCLA. And Acropolis Orange out of 25. That's really sweet. Nolan Traore, 24-25 for that international spot. Nolan Traore Orange, international, going to... Where they at? Hawkman with some international action. There's X-Fractor Liam McNeely. Jordan Gainey, X-Fractor, and purple Simeon Wilcher to $3.99. Upside down, Miro Little, Utah Refractor. Latrell Wrightsell, X-Fractor. And our first auto, Robert Wright III. Green ink, 21/75. Baylor with a nice first Bowman green auto. Tugboats taking home that Baylor spot. And nice Kate Koval, blue refractor, numbered to 150 for Notre Dame. Sticking on the bottom there. Let's see what our last auto is going to be. There is Silas Swords, X-Fractor, Social Studies. Freddie DeLeon, X-Fractor, Sky Blue, Kate Koval. X-Fractor, Trey Norman, upside down, Riley Kugel. And last but not least here, guys, there's an X-Fractor Miro Little. And Steel Venters with Gonzaga. Tugboat going to wrap us up on the Steel Venters ink. And that will bring us down to Jaden Nunn to $2.99 to wrap this bad boy up. Appreciate you guys again. Thank you for getting this thing filled up. Nothing better than a little late night Saturday basketball. And with that, let me finish up this sleeving, and we are going to go through and do a full recap here. Hawkman, appreciate you. Oh boy, Beto says say less. Are we staying up, Beto? Let's run it. I'm down, my guy. I'm down. Let's get this recap in first. And then we will go from there and rip some knockout. Let's see it here. All of our X-Fractors now. We've got Kiki Irafen, Liam McNeely, Jordan Gainey, Latrell Reitzel, Silas Swords, Freddie DeLeon, Trey Norman, Miro Little, Trent Perry, Silas Swords, Robbie Avia, Con Neppel, Derek Queen, Isaac McNeely, Prince Aligbe, Aiden Sherrill, Zayd Laurie, Nolan Traore, Aiden Holloway, Jaden Akins, Patrick Ngangba, Grant Nelson, Drake Powell, Kate Caval, Donovan Freeman, Trent Perry, Joyce Edwards, Nolan Traore, Riley Kugel, Kennedy Smith, Derek Queen, Hannah Hidalgo, Billy Richmond, and Jordan Lee. With Steel Venters, Dylan Harper, Cannon Catchings, Johnny Broom, Braden Smith, Kennedy Smith, Ali Zeeble, Emmanuel Sharp, Kaman Malawak, Asa Newell, LeBarn Fallon, Ashton Hardaway, Dylan Harper, Mark Sears, Jackson Shellstad, Raven Johnson, Ace Bailey, Nick Boyd, Ahmad Noel, Boogie Flan, Dame Sar, Jaleel Bethia, Sion James, TJ Bamba, Jaleel Bethia, Deshaun Harris Smith, and Sarah Strong. After that, we've got Michi Johnson, Simeon Wilcher, Kaman Malawak, Diamond Johnson, John Bowl, Darion Reed, Kaylee Heckel, Darion Reed, Sonia Citrone, Langston Love, Xavier Booker, Con Neppel, Colin Boswell, Jeremy Fears, Boogie Flan, Dame Sar, Jaleel Bethia, Sion James, TJ Bamba, Jaleel Bethia, Deshaun Harris Smith, Sarah Strong, Robert Wright, Flory Badunga, Jeloni Cambridge, Asa Newell, RJ Jones, Cannon Catchings, Fletcher Lawyer, and McKinley Randolph. Followed by Refractors, Miro Little, Riley Kugel, Jaleel Bethia, Kaman Malawak, Kneppel, Ali Zeeble, Nolan Traore, Kennedy Smith, Darion Reed, LeBaron, Aiden Holloway, Joyce Edwards, Donovan Freeman, Nolan Traore, Fletcher Lawyer, RJ Jones, Kate Caval, Jeloni Cambridge, Zayd Lowery, Joyce Edwards, Jaden Akins, Drake Powell, Patrick Ngangba, Dylan Harper, Jaleel Bethia, Emmanuel Sharp, and Braden Smith. Sky Blue Refractors, Kate Koval, Kaman Malawak, Zay Laurie, Patrick Ngangba, Drake Powell, Jaden Akins, Johnny Broom, Steel Venters, Michi Johnson, Simeon Wilcher, John Bowl, Kaylee Heckel, Jaden Nunn, Grant Nelson, Aiden Holloway, and LeBaron. Out of $3.99, the Purple Refractors, Simeon Wilcher, Cannon Catchings, Diamond Johnson, Johnny Broom, Jaleel Bethia, Jordan Lee, Justice Carlton, Jeloni Cambridge, and Steel Venters. To $1.99, Prince Aligbe, Jamari McDowell, Robbie Avia, Ryan Nempard, and Trent Perry. Out of $1.50, Kate Koval, Patrick Ngangba, Darion Reed, Drake Powell, Boogie Fland, Ryan Nembhard, and Robbie Avia. After that, we've got greens to 99, Emmanuel Sharp, Michaela Blakes, Isaiah Evans. Oh, Aqua Waves here. To $2.99, Jaden Nunn, Ahmad Noel, Cam Scott, Raven Johnson, Grant Nelson. Number 275, Jordan Lee, Cannon Catchings. Gold to 50, Layden Blocker, Jaleel Bethia. And the orange to 25, Nolan Traore Acropolis. With autos now. All right, base ink to start us off. Clifford Omori, Prince of League Bay. Trey Norman, Cannon Catchings, Steel Venters. Refractor autos, Prince of League Bay. Jonas Idu, Alex Caravan, Kennedy Smith, Aiden Sherrill. Blue to 150, Kylan Boswell, Drake Powell, and Justice Carlton. To 99, we've got Prince of League Bay on the True Green. And out of 75, Clifford Omori and Robert Wright. With the Big Kahuna Ink, Donovan Freeman for Syracuse. And eye test auto, Langston Love for Baylor. Which will bring us to our showcase. We'll start it off with Cooper Flagg. Let's see what we've got here for Cooper. All right, inserts, campus icons, social studies, and to Acropolis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first Bowman Chromes. And then the campus icons, X-Fractor, and Acropolis X-Fractor. All the Cooper Flagg will be going to Mike G. After that, we've got Ace Bailey, first Bowman X-Fractor, and the first Bowman base auto, Rutgers. Scroll down, going to Joseph Delphs. We've got Final Exam ink. That is Kashawn Gilbert for Iowa State going to the Hawkman. My favorite hits of the night, Scotty Middleton on the team logo variation, plus Robbie Avila, gold refractor to 50 on the social studies, and Robbie Avila on-card campus visits ink. That is St. Louis. And St. Louis here going to, oh my goodness, I got that messed up. For some reason, I thought Robbie Avila was Seton Hall. So we got Seton Hall with Scotty Middleton, and it is St. Louis, the Billikens. And St. Louis, I believe, is a combo spot. I was saying that wrong the whole time. And it is. So the unassigned spot there, these are all going to Hawkman. Sorry about that, Hawkman. Completely messed that up. St. Louis with Robbie Avila. Seton Hall, completely different school, going to someone else. We've got Maryland, Derek Queen, refractor, and the gold first Bowman ink to 50. That is Maryland and Brennan Darr. Congrats, Brennan. Purdue lit it up. Braden Smith, Aqua Wave to 299, and the 23 of 25 orange first Bowman ink. Purdue going to Superfly, and in our money mitts. How nasty is this? How nasty is this? Juju Watkins refractor. Aqua Wave to 299. X-Fractor. Sky Blue refractor. And then we've got the green ink to 99. And the Big Kahuna on-card ink. Doubling down on Juju Watkins. My man Beto with that USC close. Congrats, Beto. And looks like we are all full, my friends, on UFC royalty. So I'm actually going to run the random in another... Actually, we can just do it right now. That's no big deal. Let's run that random right now, and then we can go live right away with UFC royalty. Give me 1 second here. All right, switch you guys over to the desktop. We've got UFC royalty, 10 spots, dice roll 4 or higher. And we're going 9 rounds. Good luck, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Beto with the top 2. There you go, Beto. That's what you need. And there she is. We'll save that. Grab our verification code. And we are all set there. Beto with the top 2. All the way down to Beto with the 0 spot. We'll be live with this one shortly.